Hey everyone, good morning. Welcome to today's vlog. We're going to be doing some knitting today, some other fun stuff. Oh, and if you haven't met me before, hi, I'm Natalie, also known as Knitty Natty. I'm standing here in the bathroom because my husband is sleeping. It's early, well, it's not that early, it's like almost 9 o'clock, but we don't have things to do for a little while today. So I'm about to go upstairs, make myself coffee, breakfast, and do my favorite ritual of the morning, which is to climb back in bed, do a little bit of knitting, listen to an audiobook, sometimes I'll watch a podcast, and just chill for a second before I open my computer and start like running through my to-do list for the day. So let's go get that started, and it's gonna be a wonderful day.
I don't really need new friends, so spend your time with me. Looking for someone who can play though, wanna hang with me. I'm not really looking for a friend, so spend your time with me. Looking for someone not afraid to give it all to me. Get next to me, get next to me. All that I want is to get next to you, get next to you. Not asking for much, but it feels like the two of us are golden, are gorgeous. We'll do you good, so take a chance on me. It's magical when you are close, so get closer, babe. We'll do you good, cause I am golden, I'm golden. You're not really looking for a friend, so at the top for me. Never thought that loving would be easy, but it's all for free. Won't cost a thing, so it's yours, worth a try. Oh, this is the real thing, I'm down if you're down, boy. Get next to me, get next to me. All that I want is to get next to you, get next to you. Not asking for much.
So my main event today is that I have a group with my insiders. It's our like mega meeting that we have every month where we do 1 hour of a help session, and then we have like our 2-hour just Zoom group where we knit and chat, and it is so much fun. Honestly, like the highlight of my month every time. So I have been prepping for the knitting help session, and basically how it works is insiders can ask me different questions that they want to see, knitting questions and crochet questions, and then I will like present them during that hour. It's recorded and, you know, a reference for them to look at, and everyone can come. So like even if you don't ask, like specifically ask a question, but you can come and watch and like learn new things. Kind of like having a seat at the table at the yarn shop is the way that I like to think about it. But it takes me a while to get prepared for these things, usually a couple of hours, because sometimes it's techniques that I've only done one time or I've never done, so I have to like learn them and practice them myself. And then if you teach anything, you know that you can't just sit down and wing it. Like you have to think through how it's gonna sound as somebody who's new that's doing it, how you can like actually like physically hold the stuff and show everything. And then for knitting in particular, sometimes, you know, there might be like 17 simple steps between the first thing and the second thing, and so I don't want to waste our time by like having everyone sit there and watch me knit a swatch. So like I will have things like knitted up and prepared, and so I've been working on that for several hours, but now I just need to gather everything together. Today I'm going to be going to a coffee shop to do this lesson and Zoom group because my mother-in-law's house is for sale, and at any moment there could be a showing, and so I just can't be here. I can't risk it for those 3 hours, but I'm going to gather up all my stuff together. I have all my things I need for the classes sorted out, or for like the different individual lessons. We're learning some cool things today, and then after that I will get to just sit, knit, and enjoy for a couple hours. So I think I'm gonna bring my slipstravaganza. So I'm gonna get that ready here, and I have something else to show you in a second too. I am so close on this. I probably have just over 100 stitches left to bind off, so I really hope I can get that done today.
I've heard all the lies, but you ain't.
The other project that I'm gonna bring is my brioche project that needs to be finished by the end of March. I think I'm getting pretty close to doing like a different part of it, a design. So I'm gonna bring this one too, since it's our membership make-along.
So let your guard down, and I say, see it in your mind, trust that
So we're learning some pretty cool things today. And again, these all come from my insider members. They're the ones who we gather every month and we get to learn these things. So this is a swatch that I've worked up because one of our members wanted to learn how to insert like an afterthought lifeline into garter stitch with I-cord. And I know it's not focusing here. I'm trying to use my new camera today here, but maybe that will work. I'm learning all the things. There we go. So I've got a little I-cord edge. So I'm kind of thinking through like how to teach this to somebody. I would do like, I like to scaffold, which is go simple to harder. So we're going to do picking up stitches in stockinette because that's the simplest. And then just picking up stitches in, or putting in that lifeline in the garter, and then we're gonna go super advanced and do it in the I-cord edge. Anyway, so that's what all that is for. We're gonna do several different cast-ons for the Musselburgh hat because that's kind of a complicated one. So I've got several needles here. I need to actually do a little more knit prep for this in just a second. And then this one is gonna be a pretty straightforward one. I'm gonna do the German twisted cast-on. So that's what we're learning today. It'll take us about an hour of our time, but it is so fun. I just love getting to teach others about knitting. I wanted to show off my new toy that I just got when we were on our last trip in Florida. We just got back from Florida and we were there. I was, knitting on the go, in the car, on the plane, and now I have this super awesome wearable necklight from Outex. Thank you so much to Outex for sponsoring this video. This thing is seriously so awesome. I had another necklight before that it didn't have all the features that I felt like I needed, and then this one came into the picture and really it is super, super great. So you just put it on around your neck. I definitely take my hair out from under it because it can, you don't want anything pulling on your hair. My hair is so long. But it is so cool. It's like super flexible and bendable. It actually has 3 different light modes. There's a like softer one, a warm color, and then a brighter light. I have some video that I took when I was in the car and on the plane just to kind of show you how that looks. Then these little arms are bendable, so you can put them like directly down at your knitting or maybe a little more in front of you, just kind of depending on what you're doing at the moment. We actually didn't just use this for knitting. What's so funny is when I received it, somebody was grilling and it was dark outside. And so we put it on them while they were grilling, and then they didn't have to like hold their phone while they were grilling. I mean, there's seriously so many uses. Reading, working on your car, I mean, anything you need to see at night, this is gonna be so useful, but knitting is what we're really gonna use it for. So what I love about this that is different from my other ones is it's actually bright enough that I can really see. If you do like a long touch on it, it will change the brightness, so you really have a lot of control. You can also just do one side and not the other if you want to. And then I love that it doesn't take batteries. It actually comes with a little charging cable and it is rechargeable, and it will last up to 2 weeks. I haven't had to charge it yet and I've been using it a lot, so I think it's really, really great. This part right here, I would say, is not uncomfortable at all. It doesn't really feel like heavy or anything different than, I don't know, putting on a scarf, I guess. So it's really comfortable to use, super great, and I could not recommend it more. I'm gonna be taking this with me now like every time I travel, and especially on our move coming up because we're gonna be in the car a whole lot. So I can't recommend this enough. I have a link for you down below. Use my link and I might even have a little coupon code for you to get a discount. There are just a few things that I need to brush up on before the help session today. Like I said, I've been preparing for a couple of hours. It usually takes me 2 to 3 hours to get everything ready to go. So I am going to knit up a couple more things that I need, especially for this Musselburgh hat cast on, and just refresh my memory of a couple things before we head out.
I wanna be a weekend lover. Yeah, I'ma be the best damn lover you got. I wanna mess up your covers. I don't wanna meet your mother. Never ever ask me how I've been. Remember why you have my number. I'm the best thing that has ever happened to you. Here's your time to shine. Now show me what you can do. The way my hands feel on your body, the way we're dancing in the dark. With every move I make, you're falling. The way my lips feel on.
All right, here we go, off to the coffee shop. gonna be crunch time, so let's get it done. All right, we're here at the coffee shop, and I thought it might be fun to show you how I get everything set up.
Do you ever call back? Do you ever pick up on that phone? Stop pretending I don't know you're home. I guess not. Do you ever respond? Explain it all again, again, again. Tell me why you don't wanna be friends. I guess not. Baby, no, I don't wanna go. You know how much I hate sleeping alone. I can never make it on my own. I hate sleeping alone. I can never make it on my own. Tell me what I'm gonna do. Tell me how I'm gonna live my life without you. Yeah, tell me why we don't make sense. Tell me how I'm gonna get through. I don't wanna take another life without you. Yeah, tell me why we don't make sense. On a run from my given disaster, speed away from the holy mind, pride. That's where I never thought it would.
All right, we're gonna go do some shopping. Guess where we are?
Gone by now, all my weakness keep on linger on repeat like it will be my favorite song. Oh, I know I should be moving on, but you got me good, you got me good. I keep on driving till it bends, still it feels like I pretend. Keep on driving and driving along the road to never end. Lost my head over my back between the jars and bottle jack. Just me and all the red lights. Keep on driving and driving. In the heat from a hot California, I forgot how you look like in rain. That's why I never.
What did you buy instead of furniture at our store?
This is our furniture.
This is all we need?
On repeat like it will be my favorite song. Oh, I know I should be moving on, but you got me good, you got me good. I keep on.
We just made it home from furniture shopping, and we actually got a lot accomplished, but it is already 8 o'clock. So I think I'm going to change into something comfortable. My mother-in-law ordered some dinner. It's time to relax for the end of the day, and I'm hoping to finish binding off my slip extravaganza. I got so close during the knit group today, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna put my hair up. It's been driving me nuts, so let's change. Hey, what you doing? What you doing? Bonk. Sit.
Being fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you, you and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing.
All right, I am now going to end the night pretty much the way that I started it. Haven't done any knitting yet because all I've been doing is looking at rugs for like the past 2 hours and have not been successful. But I have so little left to do. I'm determined to bind this off tonight. So like I said, in bed I've got some dessert to eat and I'm gonna listen to my audiobook and get this bound off, and then I'm gonna go to bed because we have a very busy day coming up tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.